Chapter 161. Enoch's admonition to search diligently for the truth and the recognition of God. Enoch, seeing the great embarrassment of the four, asked them, "So you do not care much about the truth, but only about living calmly and comfortably without seriously attempting to find out how matters stand? Oh, you sleepy fools! What have you so far won through all your lukewarmness? The time of revelation comes one day certainly for everyone, with all its deadly terrors. But he who has prepared himself for a long time will not be surprised and driven into the darkest corner of despair. But he who tries to deceive himself in whatever manner, so that he can sleep comfortably in the night of such deceit, how terrible will once sound the call in his ears, which his own waning strength will audibly whisper, "Indolent sleeper, awake towards death." Behold, had you ever been seriously concerned about Jehovah, you would have worried about it and long ago asked, "Who, what, and where is Jehovah?" However, to save yourselves the trouble, you prefer to believe blindly what you have heard by word of mouth. But to think about it in the least yourselves, this would have been too troublesome for you. Therefore, Abiram had to rouse you from the deepest sleep, or else you would have kept sleeping sweetly until now, and it would surely never have occurred to you to ask detailed questions concerning Jehovah. Oh, you lukewarm ones! Now concern yourselves with life. What did you do for 100 and again 100 years, when you knew as little about Jehovah as now? Indeed, much less. For now you know at least what Jehovah is all about. But at that time you knew nothing at all, being always hesitant to learn more about him. For you have always preferred deception to truth. Why did you come here today? Something you have never done. Because Abiram roused you a little from your sleep by obscuring your dream God quite a bit. Now you want to have this old dream God restored, so that you may calmly continue with your old sleep. However, this has come to an end now. For you only wanted to have light on the matter. Therefore, I gave you the light in the very sense of truth. Why do you now want again the old deception of your senses instead of light? Because you did not come here for the sake of truth, but for the sake of deception, which has been shaken by the wisest dweller of the morning. And for the sake of your sweet comfort, you want to have the old Jehovah restored, under whose protection you could sleep so very sweetly, while we had to keep watch, waging constant war with death. Oh, do keep watch with us, and help us all to carry the exceedingly heavy burden of death. Your shoulders are broad and strong enough for it. Truly, the old Jehovah will no longer benefit you anything in all eternity, unless a new Jehovah will begin to take shape within you. This is why I said in my first speech to you, Jehovah must go forth from us if he is to exist for us. If this is not the case, 1,000 Jehovahs existing as such are of no benefit to us all. Of what benefit to a stone is my existence in self-awareness? However, if the stone itself could pass into self-awareness and become a freely moving being, I also want to be something for it, just as I am for you. For what am I to the dead stone? Nothing, a mere nothing. The same relationship existing between me and the stone applies also to you and your old Jehovah. This Jehovah must first attain to the highest, complete self-awareness through your active will, before he becomes for you an active Jehovah. And this would have to be effected through your works. Failing this, there will be for your life nowhere for all times of times a Jehovah, as little as men exist for stones. Therefore, do not ask for even more deception and falsehood, but side with truth. Learn it from the great book and the signs of nature, and it will become obvious whether your hearts are ready for the seed of Jehovah. Now go away for the time of a shadow's turn. Ponder over what I told you, and then come back again, and we will probe your hearts as to the love prevailing within them. And so go. Amen.